So while we have all the commissioners together, we will, since we are streaming live on Facebook and YouTube, we're going to have a weird delay at the beginning. So we're just going to look in the screen for a moment, and I will let Chairman Lightfoot know when to start. Because there's a delay. YouTube is about a minute delay and Facebook is about 30 seconds. So I just want to make sure that I get the thumbs up from our Director of Communications that we're streaming live once I hit that button. At one part during the agenda, we will be sharing the screen of its 7-slide presentation, and then I will have it back to I'm going to call it the Partridge Family Grid so everyone can see. Make sure that while we're on Zoom that that you mute and unmute yourself as necessary, especially for the roll call. We're going to make sure everyone's unmuted. I have 2 possible people in the waiting room so that you are aware in case there are questions regarding the Joint Public Safety Training Campus. And we have 2 intergovernmental agreements with for our building. So those people will be in the waiting room in case you see 2 people pop up during the course of the meeting. So I just wanted everyone to have a little housekeeping. Are there any questions, concerns before we get started? I know this is everyone's first Zoom call. Okay, so we'll just wait until we get the okay.
For the record, I miss our chocolate treats that we get at every meeting. For the record, just wanted to say that.
Well, here's your virtual water. I can go to my virtual kitchen and get something for you. Thank you, everybody, for being patient. Okay, so we're going to pause for a moment. Brian, can you confirm we're streaming on YouTube?
Okay.
Just let's let them know we can start. Okay, we're ready to start.
Okay. Please hold on one moment. We're going to start the stream.
I like the background. Looks nice.
Are we ready?
They have to
We're
get
live.
Not yet, Chairman. Sorry.
Nice poster. This look-
Thank you. A little tribute to Howard. Okay. We are now streaming on Facebook and we are also streaming on YouTube. Chairman, you may begin.
All right, good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the meeting of the Board of Commissioners of the Public Building Commission of Chicago, being held today, September 10th, 2020, and we're starting at approximately 2:40 p.m. Due to COVID, an in-person meeting is not prudent or practical. Today's meeting is being conducted via video conference and is being live streamed on the PBC's YouTube and Facebook accounts. You can access this information on the agency's website at pbcchicago.com. Director Sanchez, will you please call the roll?
Thank you, Chairman. Good afternoon, Commissioners. It is great to see everyone today. Thank you for participating in our virtual board meeting. I wanted to provide a reminder as we begin our meeting to please keep your microphones muted when you are not speaking. Now, please unmute your microphones as I call the roll. Chairman Lightfoot.
Present.
Commissioner Camargo.
Here.
Commissioner Ellis.
Here.
Commissioner Lavelle.
Here.
Commissioner Maldonado.
Here.
Commissioner Preckwinkle.
I smell the president.
Commissioner Randall.
Here.
Commissioner Sachs.
Commissioner
Commissioner Sachs.
as well. Commissioner Sachs, press the button in the middle of your iPhone or press *6.
This is Tony Preckwinkle. She's present.
Commissioner Sachs. Commissioner Sotelo. Commissioner Sparopoulos.
Here.
Commissioner Whitley.
Present.
Thank you, Commissioners. Please mute your microphones. Madam Chair, we have a quorum.
All right. Pursuant to Section 2.06G of the Open Meetings Act, a public comment period will be held. Registered speakers will be allowed 2 minutes to provide comments, and they will be joining the meeting now.
Chairman, there are no registered speakers today.
All right. Thank you. Consideration of approval of the minutes of the regular meeting held on March 10th, 2020. Is there a motion?
I so move, Commissioner Sachs.
Is there a second?
There's a second, Commissioner Randall.
All those in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Any opposed, say nay. The motion to approve the minutes is approved. Report by the Executive Director regarding notice of awards for contracts, $25,000 and under. Director?
This month, we have one $25,000 and under contract to report to the board. GSG Consultants, Inc., a minority business enterprise firm, provided civil engineering services for a connector walkway path at the recently completed Taft Freshman Academy for a fee of $15,360. That concludes my report for 8-4.
Is there a motion to approve the report?
I move we accept the report.
Is there a second? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, say nay. The report is accepted. Report by the Executive Director regarding a name change due to the acquisition of GSG Material Testing by Princeton Technical Services.
So move.
Let her give the report first.
Thank you. GSG Material Testing, a specialty consulting firm providing material testing services to the PBC, was acquired by Princeton Technical Services, a minority-owned business enterprise firm. Princeton purchased all assets of GSG Material Testing and agreed that staff will remain following the completion of the acquisition. This action will allow Princeton Technical Services to continue to provide material testing services to the PBC. The PBC has performed due diligence review of Princeton Technical Services. That concludes my report for A5.
And
Again, I'm sorry. I move we accept the report.
Is there a second?
There's a second, Commissioner Randall.
All in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Any opposed, say nay. All right, the report is accepted. Report by the Administrative Operations Committee regarding the meeting held on September 2nd, 2020. Committee Chairman Maldonado.
Thank you, Madam Chair. The AO Committee held a virtual meeting on September 2nd, 2020. Our report is as follows. The Chief of Staff reported that this meeting will cover activity of approvals and reports from the last AO meeting, which occurred on March 4th, 2020 to August 28, 2020. The Chief of Staff reported on 19 task order awards for specialty consultant services and 12 task order awards for architect of record services to previously appointed firms. 18 of the awards are to minority or women business enterprise firms. The reports are included in the electronic documents under the tabs A6A and A6B. The Chief of Staff reported on the design, build, and construction manager guaranteed maximum price reports on various projects. The full list of project firms and current GMP amounts is included in the electronic documents under tabs A6C and A6D. The Chief of Staff The Chief of Staff provided a recommendation to approve amendments to 43 program-wide specialty consultant agreements, 3 design architect agreements, and to a firm that provides photographic documentation services at project sites. These amendments are all for time only and extend to the term of agreements through December 31st, 2022. She also reported on a recommendation to approve amendments for insurance brokerage services to Mesereau Insurance Services, Inc. for property, casualty, and health benefit coverage in the amount of $116,000, and to CS Insurance Strategy, Inc., a MBE firm, for crime bonds and directors of officers' liability insurance in the amount of $6,000, both for terms through October 2021. The final amendment was for landscape design services in the amount of $2,059 to Terry Gwynn, Design Associates, for work at the Taft Freshman Academy Connector Path. The full list of firms included in the amendment reports is in the electronic documents under tabs A6E. The Chief Development Officer reported on field orders issued and provided a recommendation to ratify change orders that were processed from April to August. Additionally, the approval of change orders for 9 projects under tabs A6F is summarized below. Change orders in the amount of $797,933.10 for unused allowances at the South Loop Elementary School Annex project in the amount of $612,925.11 at the Dora Elementary School project, and in the amount of $177,568.51 at the Sheridan Elementary School Annex project. Change orders for liquidated damages assessed to the amount of $48,235.23 at the Oriole Park Elementary School project, and in the amount of $5,857.16 at the Columbia Explorer Modular project. Change orders in the amount of $42,924.52 for work at the Lincoln Park High School renovation project, and in the amount of $81,674.73 at the Pressing Elementary School Annex and renovation project. The change orders for the school projects are all within current Board of Education Funding Authority and PBC Board undertaking amounts. Change orders are for work at the Chicago Park District Group B projects for facility renovations at Robichaud and Harrison Park in the amount of $67,906.03, and $131,736.94. The change orders for park projects are within the undertaking authority approved by the Park Capital Improvement Program at the January 10, 2017 board meeting. The O Committee accepted the recommendations and reports from the PBC representatives. That concludes my report, Madam Chair.
Thank you, Chairman Maldonado. Is there a motion to accept the report of the Administrative Operations Committee?
Commissioner Sacks makes the motion to accept the report.
Is there a second?
Commissioner Randall seconds.
All in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Any opposed, say nay. The report is accepted. Next item on the agenda is report by the Executive Director regarding regular reports, development status, and other matters. Executive Director?
Thank you. Again, it's so great to see everyone, and I hope that you and your families are doing well. Since we last saw each other in person during the March PBC Board of Commissioners meeting, our world encountered unexpected changes. A worldwide pandemic and national civil unrest has challenged all of us to refocus on our health and safety while searching to forge real solutions and create fundamental and lasting change for our community. I am hopeful that we will come out of this stronger and better as a people and as a community. Even during these unprecedented times, the PBC remained focused on the task of delivering projects on behalf of our clients. Our construction sites continue to operate even while facing labor, logistic, and supply challenges. However, I am glad to report that the PBC has completed 11 Chicago Public School projects for the start of this academic school year.
That's great.
These projects include renovations to 3 Chicago Southside high schools at Corliss, Kenwood Academy, and Washington. We also completed renovation work at Locke Elementary School and constructed 7 annexes, along with the relevant renovation work at the following schools: Decatur Classical Elementary, McDade Classical, Palmer Elementary, Poe Classical Elementary, Rogers Elementary, Dirksen Elementary School, and Waters Elementary School. Once students are able to safely attend class again, these modern, cutting-edge facilities are places where our future leaders across the city can network, study, and learn while being afforded an opportunity for a first-rate educational environment in facilities that are structured to enhance the learning experience. In addition, since our last meeting, the PBC completed the renovation and modernization of the Merlot Branch Library in the Lakeview community, and we were honored to be present on its official opening day with the mayor, Alderman Tunney, former Commissioner Andrea Foley, and members of the Merlot family. Everyone was present to commemorate the special occasion. The project included building repairs and upgrades in support of the delivery of the library's grant services and programs, including an early learning center, U-Media Digital Lab, and meeting and study spaces. The front entrance was enhanced by the installation of a new foyer, monumental stairs, and a handicap accessible ramp to allow for full access by all. The mechanical, electrical, and plumbing systems were also upgraded. The $6 million project achieved 32% MBE WBE participation and employed a number of minority journey workers, apprentices, laborers, and female apprentices. I'm also very proud to share that the Richard J. Daley College Manufacturing, Technology, and Engineering Center, a project that we completed in partnership with the City Colleges of Chicago, received LEED certified gold certification from the U.S. Green Building Council. The project achieved LEED gold certification for implementing strategies and solutions aimed at achieving high performance in sustainable site development, water savings, energy efficiency, material selection, and indoor environmental quality. The project was also recently featured in the Interior Design magazine. The PBC also stayed connected with various entities as part of CTA's Construction Talk series. The virtual interactive program provided information to those seeking a way to enter or further their development in the construction industry, an opportunity to interact with a variety of organizations at once while learning how agencies can assist with training and supporting programs. Our team participated and co-hosted 3 sessions with Cook County Workforce Partnership, City Colleges of Chicago, PACE, the Safer Foundation, and Turner Construction. We received a great deal of positive feedback following these sessions. I'm also happy to report that the PBC worked very closely with our building manager, MBRE, the city, county, and state to implement protocols to ensure a safe environment to individuals visiting the Richard J. Daley Center and surrounding governmental buildings, which I dub the government campus. It was also an honor to partake in the committee tasked with developing industry guidelines for reopening, specifically for office and real estate entities responsible for large commercial and residential buildings. Our goal was and remains to ensure everyone's safety and health. Finally, during this challenging time for the city, members of the PBC family stepped up and contributed to activities across the city. Some examples include volunteering at the Chicago Food Depository, Lakeview Food Pantry, helping to clean up around the city, and providing care packages for essential workers in conjunction with Metropolitan Family Services, and also passing out free backpacks to children in neighborhoods greatly impacted by COVID. Of course, we also wanted to do our part as an agency to ensure that the city's COVID relief efforts and resources were being widely distributed, so we utilized our social media platforms to help promote and distribute information to all of our networks. I am grateful for the wonderful team members at the PBC who have stepped up to support our agency and each other as we face these challenging times. Together, like I said, we will come out stronger and better together. That concludes my report.
Is there a motion to accept the report of the executive director?
Madam Chairman, I move the report and congratulate the staff in this difficult time.
And I will actually add some commentary. I've seen some of the work that the staff has done across the city over the course of the summer, and it's really been first rate. So thank you for persevering even in the face of this unprecedented time. Is there a second to accept the motion or the report of the executive director?
Yes, Commissioner Randall, I second the motion.
All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye. Aye.
Aye.
All opposed say nay. The report is accepted. Next on the agenda is a consideration of approval of an undertaking request from the City of Chicago for the development of Phase 2 of the Joint Public Safety Training Campus located at 4301 West Chicago Avenue. Executive Director?
Thank you. The PBC is excited to partner with the city on this project that will include the design and construction of outdoor training facilities for the City of Chicago's first responders in the amount of $2 billion. PBC has begun preliminary coordination efforts associated with the program, scope, schedule, and project requirements with the Department of Assets, Information, and Systems and the Chicago Police and Fire Departments. That concludes my report for B1.
Is there a motion to accept the report?
Commissioner Sacks makes the motion.
Is there a second?
Commissioner Randall, I second the motion.
All in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Any opposed say nay.
Nay, I'd like to be recorded as voting no. Thank you.
All right, there's the one recorded no, that's President Preckwinkle. With the exception of that nay, the motion is approved. Next up on the agenda is consideration of approval of an intergovernmental agreement with the State of Illinois Workers' Compensation Commission for rental space in the Richard J. Daley Center. Executive Director?
Thank you. The next two items on the agenda are related. This first item allows the PBC to enter into an agreement with the State of Illinois Workers' Compensation Commission to lease approximately 8,322 square feet of space on the lower level of the Daley Center. We are excited to form this partnership with the state to bring new tenants into the building and to support the Intergovernmental Cooperation Act. This agreement and the next item on the agenda will bring the Daley Center to a full 100% capacity. After the vote, I'll report on the second agreement.
All right, is there a motion?
Commissioner Sacks makes the motion.
Is there a second?
Commissioner Randall seconds the motion.
All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye. Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed say nay. The motion is approved. The next part, Director.
This action is for the PBC to enter into an agreement with the State of Illinois Liquor Control Commission to utilize approximately 6,040 square feet of space on the second floor of the Daley Center. The IWCC and ILCC already work closely with some of the Daley Center's existing tenant base, and this move helps both agencies avoid a more expensive move into a privately owned building. The term of both agreements is for 10 years beginning October 1st, 2020. That concludes my report for C2.
All right, is there a motion to accept the report for C2?
Commissioner Sacks makes the motion on
Second?
C2.
Commissioner Randall seconds the motion.
All those in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Any opposed, say nay. The motion is approved. Is there a motion to adjourn, given that we have concluded all the business on the posted agenda?
So moved.
Commissioner Sacks makes the motion to
I
adjourn.
think Commissioner Spiropoulos beat you to the punch. Commissioner Sacks, would you second that
Okay.
motion?
That's okay.
All right. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Any opposed, say nay. The motion carries. The meeting is adjourned. Thank you all, and we'll see you at the next meeting.
And thank you very much.
Yeah.
You,
Good afternoon. Good afternoon, all.
thank you.
Good afternoon.
Have a good one.
Thank you. Okay. Rudy, turn off the YouTube. I just turned off the Facebook page. We might have to edit that last part. I should have reminded the commissioners to stay on. So the last part, if we can, Bryant,